For the next topic, we have Paculin Elisa.
Good day everyone, I am Elisa Bakuyan and I am going to discuss the Implementing Management Development Programs. So what is management development? Management development is any attempt to improve managerial performance by imparting knowledge, changing attitudes, or increasingly skills. It means developing human knowledge and human workforce under the management. It may be external or internal development. Succession planning and management development both stem from the employer's strategy, vision, and personal plans, because development is usually part of the employer's succession planning. For example, strategies to enter new businesses or expand overseas imply that the employer will need managers who have the skills to manage these new businesses. For example, kapag daw na-expand yung isang business, kailangan nila ng bagong mga managers doon. Bago sila mag-assign ng mga managers doon, kailangan muna nilang dumaan sa development process para mag-fit sa position na yan. So, merong management development process na sinusunod. Number 1 is assessing the company's strategic need. It means looking for every side of management where development needed. For example, to fill future executive openings or to boost competitiveness. Ito nga yung, for example, may kailangan ng positions isang company. Number 2, dadaan na siya sa appraising managers' current performance. Ito na yung ina-evaluate or ina-assess lahat ng current performance ng isang managers or yung mga candidate para sa position na yun. The last is developing the managers. After evaluating, dadaan na sila sa developing process. So, para ma-implement na maayos yung management development, meron tayo sinusunod na 4 management development programs. Depende sa company kung ano yung mga sinusunod nilang management development. So, number 1, managerial on-the-job training. Ibig sabihin, on-the-job means on hand or nandun ka mismo sa field. Sa managerial on-the-job training, mayroong job rotation, coaching or understudy approach, and action learning. Sa job rotation, moving managers from department to department to broaden their understanding of the business and to test their abilities. Ito naman yung, for example, yung isang marketing management na expand na yung business na isang company, lilipat na siya doon. Pero, mapupunta siya sa HR department. So, parang paikot-ikot lang din yung position na mapupuntahan mo. Pero, nasa loob ka pa rin or nasa internal part ka pa rin ng company. Next is the coaching or understudy approach. The trainee works directly. It means kung sino yung papalitan mo. For example, yung HR manager mismo yung papalitan mo. Yung HR manager mismo yung magte-train sa'yo. The last one is the action learning. Action learning is giving managers and others to release time to work for analyzing and solving problems in departments other than their own. Ito na yung papasok sila dun sa mismong trabaho and then bibigyan sila ng mga oras para mag-analyze and solve yung problems sa departamento na yun. From that way, made-develop nila yung mga other skills and makikita kung fit ba talaga sila sa position na yun. So, the next one is the off-the-job management training and development techniques. So, off-the-job means outside the job or the field. This is the seminars, programs that is giving trainee opportunity to learn outside the job. So, the first one is the case study method. It presents a trainee with a written description of an organizational problem. Like for example, bibigyan ako ng HR nung trainer ko ng isang written description na may mga case study ng mga problems na na-encounter nung position na papasukan ko. Like for example, yung papasukan kong position is HR manager. Bibigyan niya ako ng mga written descriptions na nakalagay ko ano yung mga na-encounter ng isang HR manager ng mga na-encounter niyang problem. And dun kayo papakita kung paano ko yung isolve, kung paano ko i-show yung skills ko during those case. The next one is the management games. Management games are enabling trainees to learn by making realistic decisions in simulated situations. It also raises management trainees' communication skills, planning, and problem solving. Of course, when it comes to games, nag-search kasi ako ng mga dyan. Kapag ito yung program na ginamit sa inyo ng trainer nyo, you were divided by a group. And then, syempre, kayo, doon lalabas yung communication skills mo, kung paano ka makicommunicate sa mga kasamahan mo. And the next one is paano ka mag-plan. Plan not just for yourself, but for the whole group. And then, problem solving. How you will solve the problem that will benefit all of you. The next one is the outside seminars. Obviously, we're all familiar from this outside seminars, yung mga nangyaring seminars outside the company, outside the field, outside the job. So, the next one is university-related programs. Sa university-related programs naman, ito yung mga universities na nagbibigay ng mga seminars and subjects related to the business, no? And in-aim nun yung mga skills, ma-develop pa yung mga skills ng isang manager or ng isang entrepreneurship. So, the next one is the role-playing. Dito naman sa role-playing, ilalagay mo yung situation mo dun sa position mo na yun. Like, for example, ako, nag-apply ako for an HR manager. Kapag ito yung program na binigay sa akin, mag-roleplay ako, mag-act ako as an HR manager, and habang nag-act ako, dun ko ipapakita yung mga skills ko habang ina-evaluate ako ng trainer ko. Dun ko ipapakita yung mga skills ko, like paano ko isa-solve yung problem, paano ko makikicommunicate na nandito na ako sa position na to, para makita if fit ba talaga ako or bagay ba talaga ako as or fit ba talaga yung skills ko as an HR manager. The next one is the behavior modeling. Dito na sa behavior modeling, may basic procedure na sinusunod dito. Number 1 is the modeling. Sa modeling, dito, yung trainer mo, papapanoorin ka niya ng mga videos. Yung videos na yun, naglalaman niya ng mga examples. For example, ako yun nandun sa video. Dun sa video na yun, isa akong HR manager. Bilang HR manager, papakita ko kung paano ko mag-solve ng problems doon, paano ko makicommunicate, paano ko mag-analyze ng situations, mga ganon, paano ko mag-act as a leader. Then, ipapakita ko yung mga magagandang traits as a HR manager, mga gandang skills na dapat ma-adapt ng isang HR manager. From there, na magiging maganda akong ehemplo sa kanila. By that, by watching the video. So, the second procedure is the role-playing. Doon naman, yung trainee na napanood yung video na yun, i-apply niya na yung mga effective behavior na natutunan niya mula sa video na yun. The third one, the social reinforcement. Dito naman sa social reinforcement, yung trainer ng trainee na yun is magbibigay ng feedback, mga kapuri-puring feedback, like, okay, na-adapt mo tong na-adapt mo tong skills na to, maganda yung pinakita mo dun sa role-playing, mga ganon, feedback ng isang trainer sa kanyang trainee. And then the last one, transfer of training. Dito na i-apply ng trainee yung mga natutunan niya dito sa behavior modeling program na to. So, all in all, ang meaning talaga ng behavior modeling is to maka-influensya ka ng mga magandang trait, ng mga magandang skills sa isang trainee. So, the next one is the corporate university. When it comes when it comes to the word corporate, means malawak, masyadong malawak kasi malaking company ito, no? So, corporate universities, ito yung mga sila yung mga nag-emerge ng mga iba't ibang models o programs para sa continuous training ng mga trainee nila. So, hindi kasi nawawalan sila ng mga training kasi nga malawak to, company na to, malalaki sila. So, may mga characteristics sila susunod. Number 1, dapat naka-align sa corporate strategic goals. Of course, dapat naka-align sa pinaka-focus ng company. Pinaka-goal, mission, gano'n. Number 2 is the focus on development of skills that support business needs. Of course, dapat yung model na yun, mas ma-enhance pa yung skills, mas ma-develop pa yung skills ng trainee. Skills na related sa business na magagamit niya during his entire time na nandun siya sa position na yun. So, the next one is using technology to support evaluation of learning and performance. Dito naman i-evaluate na ng trainer yung performance at saka yung mga natutunan ng trainer. No? The fourth one is the using technology to support learning. Dito na, syempre, malaki nga yung corporate, no? Dito gagamit na ng mga technology para masuportahan yung pagkatuto ng trainee, yung development process. And then the last one is partnering with academia. Next one is the executive coaches program. Dito naman, mapasok na yung mga outside consultants. For example, ako, isa akong HR manager. But, parang, hindi pa ako nakukontento sa kung anong skills, sa kung anong pinapakita ko para sa position na to. Therefore, hahanap ako ng consultant. And then, for example, si attorney yung consultant ko, ako yung client niya. Therefore, si attorney, bibigyan niya ako mga advices, one-on-one talk about self-awareness, mga advice about business principles, business ethics, tamang advice on how can I improve my skills. No, that's how that is what ayun talaga yung pinaka-role ng consultant sa isang client niya when it comes to business. So the next one is HRMA learning system or Society for Human Resource Management. Dito naman ina-encourage ng HR professionals ang mga trainee na take na exam para ma-qualify sa certification. Sa certification na yun, yung magdadala sa kanila sa position. The third from the management development programs is the leadership development at GE or General Electric. General Electric means it is a company that produces electrical products. They are known for its ability to develop executive talent. So, may mga executive development programs under General Electric. Number 1 is leadership programs. It aims to enable people to win or rather run a large General Electric business. So, dito, ini-improve nila yung trainee, ini-improve nila yung skill ng trainee na magpatakbo ng isang malaking kumpanya, specifically General Electric business. Next one is Session C. Dito mas Session C, General Electric intends multi-level performance appraisal process. Dito naman, dadaan sa mismong CEO yung evaluation o yung mismong CEO yung mag-evaluate at or mag-assess sa performance mo. Kaya tinawag siya ng intense multi-level performance kasi mataas ang standards ng isang CEO. The next one is Crotonville. It is mix of conventional classroom learning and team-based training and cultural tips. The next one is Boca Raton. Boca Raton is sharing best ideas. In here, parang magkakaroon kayo ng mga salo-salo dito. Mag-share kayo ng mga best ideas nyo. And then dito, mas may intindihan yung mga strategy ng kumpanya, strategic needs ng kumpanya nyo. The next one is the next big thing. Dito naman is through Six Sigma or innovation, central teams or initiative. Dito naman puro innovative dito. Tuturuan ka dito maging isang parang entrepreneur na rin kasi entrepreneur is innovative person. Para maging creative ka pa, ganun. The last one is the monthly dinners. Monthly dinners is to learn more and strengthen connections with his top team. Dito naman, nagkakaroon ng mga pagsasalo-salo sa harap ng lamesa or kainan, yung isang team, for example, the marketing team, so para mas tumatag pa yung samahan ng team na yun. So, merong mga General Electric training and development opportunities para sa mga employees. So, merong example ng dalawa. Number 1 is Edison Engineering Development Program or EEDP. Dito naman din-develop yung mga technical problems solving skills sa pamamagitan ng mga advanced courses. Ito problem solving skills, kumbaga more on communication skills, planning, and decision making. The next one is the Financial Management Program or FMP. Dito naman din-develop nila yung mga leadership and analytical skills. Kumbaga yung mga mag-evaluate, mag-assess, mag-analyze ng isang problem, gano'n. So, the last one for the management development programs is the talent management and mission-critical employees differential development assignments. Dito naman, tinuturuan yung mga employees matututo yung mga employees na mag-allocate ng mga resources para sa mas ikagaganda para sa mas ikaka-develop ng management or ng sarili niya mismo, yung mga decision making, mahasapa dito yung mga decision making and problem solving. Kaya nga sinabi dyan, talent management oriented employers focus more of their development resources on their mission critical employees. So that's all for my report for the implementing management development programs, the 4 management development. Thank you.
And we have Lagason Joy.
Next is 8-step process for leading organizational change. The first and second step is under the unfreezing stage. First step is establish a sense of urgency. It means need ng leader mag-present sa employees ng problema ng company para malaman nila na need ng immediate attention sa problema na yon. Second step is mobilize commitment through joint diagnosis of problems. Kapag nagawa mo na yung sense of urgency, maaari namang gumawa yung leader ng 1 or more task forces para suriin yung kinakaharap na problema ng company. Therefore, yung mga teams na yon, makakapag-share sila kung ano yung maaaring maging solusyon and kung ano yung dapat i-improve. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth step is under the moving stage. The third step is create a guiding coalition. 8 taong kayang i-implement yung major organizational change ng mag-isa. Kaya most CEOs create a guiding coalition of influential people. Ibig sabihin nun ay they work together as a team para maging missionaries and implementers sa company. The fourth step is develop and communicate a shared vision. Kapag nagkaroon ng organizational change, need din magkaroon ng new vision. For example, yung sa milk tea na business nyo, nagkaroon na kayo ng maraming products. So, need nyo rin magkaroon ng shared vision. For example, we are going to create the best milk teas as well as to become the top milk tea store in the Philippines. The fifth step is help employees make the change. Kung may hindrance para hindi magawa yung changes, dapat solusyonan agad, katulad ng lack of skills ng employees. So, need ng additional training para mas mag-improve sila. Kung nahihirapan naman yung mga employees sa ginawang policies and procedures, dapat palitan na mas madali para magkaisa yung mga workers. And kung ibang managers ay hindi nagagampanan yung trabaho nila, ay dapat palitan ng mas effective na manager. The sixth step is consolidate gains and produce more change. Pag sumasamahin mo yung mga bagay na nakadagdag para mapa-improve yung business nyo. And dapat gumawa ng higit pang pagbabago para baguhin yung remaining systems, structures, and policies na hindi pasok sa bagong vision ng company. The seventh and last step is under the refreezing stage. The seventh step is reinforce the new ways of doing things with changes to the company's system and procedures. Mas palakasin pa yung bagong paraan ng paggawa sa business nyo. For example, magdagdag pa ng mga equipments para mas mapabilis yung paggawa ng products nyo. At mas palakasin pa yung bagong culture ng company sa pamamagitan ng pagtiyak na yung mga manager ay pasok sa new values ng company. And finally, the leader must monitor and assess progress. Dapat, laging monitor ng manager kung may progress ba sa ginawang pagbabago sa company. Dapat, nitingnan mo kung nasan yung company ngayon kung saan ito dapat. Halimbawa, lagi mong i-check kung ilan na yung bagong products na napoproduce nyo. And kung ilan yung market share nyo para nakikita mo kung epektibo ba yung changes na ginawa nyo. And that's all about my report. Thank you.
And for our last reporter, we have Ogere Jessie May.
Lastly, we have organizational development. Organizational development is a change process through which employees formulate a change that requires and implement it, often with the assistance of trained consultants. So we can clearly see that OD represents purposeful and meaningful change for the better. It is because it engaged people to accomplish better organizational performance. Also, organizational development is a planned effort and managed by the leadership and also supported by the employees. Not just the employees, but the engaged employees who are involved in and enthusiastic about and committed to their work and their workplace. Organizational development has several distinguishing characteristics. First, it involves action research and requires analyzing data about a group, department, or organization to try and work out what kind of problem they might be facing. Second, it implies behavioral science knowledge to improve the organization's effectiveness. Third, it changes the organization in particular direction towards empowerment, improved problem solving, responsiveness, quality of work, and effectiveness. So OD influences the members of the organization to enhance their experiences and to take greater responsibility. This will help to improve efficiency that tends to produce better outputs. So moving forward, there are 4 basic categories of organizational development application. We have human process, human resource management, technostructural, and strategic applications. Take note, action research, getting the employees themselves to review the required data and to design and implement the solution is the basis of all 4. So here we're going to tackle first the human process application. The goal of the human process organizational development techniques is to give employees the insights and skills required to analyze their own and other behavior more effectively so they can solve interpersonal and intergroup problems. So, nakafocus yung human process application sa mga employees to understand their own behavior and also yung mga behavior na nasa paligid nila. The purpose of this is to improve the behavior through the problem solving, decision making, to accomplish the organizational goals. In order to do that, we need to undergo process like process of consultation or team building and other more. So, sa pamamagitan ng human process application, makakatulong ito sa mga employees to reflect and magiging instrumento to assess themselves in terms of their behavioral actions. And through this process, it will lead to improvement. This improvement will enable them to work better, which will benefit the group itself because it will increase the performance of the group. Siyempre, once na in a good mentality ang isang tao and mabuti yung pakikitungo niya sa mga coworkers niya, sa mga boss niya, it will definitely produce more good output. Dahil once na nasa good environment ka, maapektuhan din nun yung work mo. Ibig sabihin, mas magiging better yung work mo dahil nasa better environment ka. So we have here the examples of human process application. First, the groups, process consultation, third-party intervention, team building, organizational confrontation meeting, and survey research. So next, we have technostructural intervention. Organizational development practitioners also get involved in changing firm structures, methods, and job designs using an assortment of technostructural interventions. For example, in a formal structural change program, the employees collect data on the company's existing organizational structure so they can rejoin and redesign quality and implement a new one. Total quality management and work design. So once na marinig na natin yung technostructural intervention, lagi lang natin natatandaan na ito ay change program focusing on the technology and structure of the organization. Next, we have human resource management applications. Organizational development practitioners use action research to enable employees to analyze and change their firm's human resource practices. Targets of change here might include the performance appraisal and reward system, as well as the installing diversity programs. Examples of human resource management application: first, goal setting, performance appraisal, reward system, career planning and development, managing workplace diversity, employee wellness. So dahil nga dinamiko ang mundo at kailangan nating sumupay sa agos ng pagbabago, ang human resource management application is nag-undergo sa action research. Hindi lang siya basta-bastang pagbabago, kundi may prosesong ginagawa. Dahil dito, pwedeng mabago kung paano mag-evaluate ang isang HR manager sa mga employees na paparating. Pwedeng mas mataas sa standards ang hanapin. So next, we have the strategic organizational development applications. Strategic interventions aim to use action research to improve a company's strategic management. Example of strategic organizational development application. First, integrated strategic management, culture change, strategic change, and self-designing organizations. Integrated strategic management is one example. It consists of 4 steps: managers and employees. First, analyze current strategy and organizational structure. It will provide us the important information. Malalaman ba din kung ano yung strength and weaknesses of the organization. Second, choose a desired strategy and organizational structure. Then malalaman mo na kung ano yung suitable na strategy for the organization. Third one is the design strategy change plan. And lastly, a team oversees implementing the strategy change and reviewing the results. And for overall, nalaman natin na ang organizational development is a special approach to organizational change in which employees themselves formulate and implement the change that is required. And that's all for my topic. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.